Well, good evening. I kind of was off. Dinner was late or early or whatever, so I decided I'd come on at. Let me get this out of the way. So I can see what I'm doing. I decided that I would come on later, hour later. Let's see what we got going here. I do not know what's going on. This should be working. Why is it not working? Oh, I see. I've got to move this off. There we go. All right, there we go. This is I use Inkscape. This is a free program. It's very powerful. So I'm making up a decal sheet that I'm gonna print here. So I got my name, Klotz. I made a Super Tiger decal, 6 rescue decals, and some caution and no steps. And then we got the Skunk Works. Then we got these flags with the eagles embedded, and some Dubro, and some more different size skunks, and then some birds here. Now, how I do this, there are many programs out there that'll show you how to use this Inkscape thing. The one that I would recommend is Logos by Nick. But let me get this pointed down now. There we go. This program won't allow me to present my screen. I have to do it like I just showed you. So we got 4 viewers and 3 on there. Live streaming. Okay. We need to unzoom it. Okay, I printed a test sheet. Hey, Gary. I printed a test sheet just so I could figure out how the paper goes in the printer. So the shiny side down. It's not, this stuff is super expensive, but you try to do the best you can. This is the decal. Oh, this is shipping labels. Yeah, I have to get. Must have the decal paper here somewhere. Where you go? Here it is. Yeah, this is the decal paper that I have in my Amazon store. I need this too. I think I have this microsol and microset in the Amazon store. I'll look after the show. All I have for a printer is an Epson printer. It's just a cheap, crappy printer. Some of the Bart Simpson and the Homers that I did. The color didn't come out very good on that one. I had to change out the cartridges. Now, when you're setting this up to print, you want to make sure that you set the paper as glossy photo paper and the highest quality print print job you can get. I did not do any clearing today because I'm going to do this decal stuff. More detail. And I only want to clear it once, so. Okay, so having figured out which way the paper goes in the printer, shiny side down. Okay. So now I'm going to pull up Inkscape and hit print. But what will happen is the printer queue will come up, and you got to make sure that you have the print set like I told you. So we'll go File, Print. Where the hell did it go? I can't see across the room. Print. Control P. Print. All right, we're going to go to the extra settings. Portrait, color, print to all pages, more settings. There we go. Okay, we want portrait, landscape, 8.5 by 11, and document quality high. No, 8 by 10 portrait. Yeah, we want high. No, we don't need that. Show setting. Okay, auto cassette, portrait, plain paper, bright, color. We want high quality. I only want to do this once. High quality, two-sided off. So we'll click OK and print. And with any luck, that thing will pick up the paper and it'll go. It's going, I think. Yeah. Now, when you're printing that high quality, it'll take longer than a normal print job. So you just got to wait. Hey, Steve, good evening. Pete, like sent, thanks. Couldn't find my tweezers, so I got my needle nose pliers. I think I can manipulate them with these needle nose pliers. It's working on it. There we go. We'll let it dry. I'm going to shoot 3 dust coats of clear dope on this now. But look at the quality of those decals. They're perfect. They are perfect. Okay, so now I need to. Yeah, I couldn't cut them on my sign plotter. I saw that you did cut them on yours. That's great. However, even if I could have cut them, am I going to want to sit around and pick them? So we'll go this way. We'll go with the decals. It'll be fine. Let me give me a minute. I got to mix up some clear. Maybe I don't. Maybe I got some here. Nope, I got to mix up some clear. So give me a second. Yeah, I got my airplane sitting on the floor in there. I don't want to spill any paint on it. Let's set it back up here. Yeah, I'll bet. I'm just not used to the weight of this thing. This is a substantial weight, 60 ounces. It feels heavy. So let's give me 1 second. I got to mix up a jar of clear. Okay, where? I can't believe I just. There they are. Go on anyway. Now, all this clear is going to go on this airplane. So it's going to be thinner up to here and retarder to the top. What happened to the top? My brain must be fried. There we go, right here. Let's see what this, how much the liquid weighs. I got a jar here. That'll give me the zero weight. And we're going to put all that on there, so I figure that we'll lose 25%. It'll gas up 25%. So 50% of this. Hey, Don. I'll show you here in a second. Away. Hello, Don. I see you. Just a lag in the. That's 16 ounces there. That's tear. That weighs 23 ounces. 23 ounces a quart. That's ridiculous. Okay. Here's the decals I made. Like I say, I use Inkscape. Let's see here. You know what? I got the wrong screen up. That's why I'm having such a hard time. This screen here goes over here. There we go. Much better. Now I can see it in real time. Okay. So the Dawn, this is the decal sheet I made. And I can make some other decals, but I don't want to get too crazy with the stickers. I just wanted my name on it, Klotz, the Skunk Works. I made my own Super Tiger logo, BG Super Tiger 60 with the tiger. And these signs here are danger ejection seat. We'll get them put on there. And then the rescue will go on there. I'm not sure I'm going to use the flags. But these right here, these birds of peace, are going to go right here on the nose. And Dubro maybe go down here. I don't use much Dubro products, but gotta put something on it to make some interest, if that makes any sense. So let's zoom out a little bit more. Okay. So I'm going to take this off the bench again. Let's see, I got this. You know, I probably could put that in the big gun. It would be better. I think I'm going to get a new liner. This has a little thinner in it. Don't want to burn up my decals. I don't want to burn up the decals. It's a brand new box. I don't need to open that. I got this one. We're going to be clearing tomorrow anyway, so. We get a filter. Okay. Hose. I was going to use the airbrush, but if I turn the air down real low here and easy on the trigger, I can get a nice mist all over it. That's pretty hefty. Pretty hefty. Now, a lot of guys will tell you got to use that crystal clear shit. Don't do it. That shit is enamel and lacquer will attack it. The trick with this is not to get it on too heavy, which I got it on pretty heavy. I probably should have turned the air up some more, but it'll be all right. It didn't didn't run the ink, so we'll give it 4 or 5 minutes to dry, and then I'll dust it again, and that'll be it. And then we'll cut them up and see where they're gonna go. I don't think I'll get to putting them on tonight, but we can see where they're gonna go. I've come this far. I've been working on this 3 months. I don't feel like I really need to rush it to prove anything. I'm not going to fly it until probably April. Maybe even May, depending on the weather around here. Now, normally I use touch-up guns, but for clear, I've started using this gun here because it puts enough paint on that it really flows out. But you got to be careful because you can get way too much paint on pretty quick. That right there is one coat for the whole airplane. 1/2 of that quart is one coat for the whole airplane. So it's going to get 2 coats, and hopefully it'll be shiny enough. It already has 2 coats on it with that 1 quart. So we'll see what happens. Because you got to put on clear before you ink. Because if you don't, you're asking for trouble. That came out pretty good. Maybe just a minute or 2 more. Well, I didn't get green on the canopy, so I got my name is going to be in green. Hey, one of his faces got cut off. Oh well, I think they got more. At least they got more. What do you guys want to talk about while we're waiting for this to dry? What do you want to see me do on this channel? I know that the flying videos will do much better than these. You guys are probably getting pretty burnt out on it, this repetition over, and at least I am, over and over and over and over again. But if you're not, I'll keep doing it. Okay, I think I'm gonna hang this with a pair of forceps. Nope, not yet. Just about. Not quite. You guys see the bunker that they had that they're keeping the records in? It looks just like Boosin Quarry. Ridiculous. We got a bunker here that goes from here to Lake of the Ozarks. Take apart, huh? I refrain from take apart because it's going to add 2 to 3 ounces right off the top. But if I were going to make a take apart, I would have to build the center section. The Decals have an aluminum H type bracket in there. I would make mine out of carbon. So I'd have to mold one of those. That laid right down nice. Laid down nice. Let's see if we can get away with another coat. You still want to run it. If you get this on too thick, then you got a lump when you put it on the airplane. Let's cut the paint down. That's what I'll do. There we go. So that's how you make decals. It's like no big deal. And we'll let these dry and we'll cut them out. And then soak them in some soapy water and slide them off on the airplane. Not a problem. I think we'll save that for tomorrow night. Any questions on how to make decals? Like I say, if you're going to use Inkscape, I would go to the YouTube channel Logos by Nick, and he'll explain to you how to use it. Because it's got way more buttons and shit than you can ever imagine. So, unless you know how to work Photoshop or Corel Draw or some program that you bought. But Inkscape is as powerful as anything out there, and it can do everything. Got one light one there, one light one there, but the rest of them are good. That'll be a good set of decals. I did these for the last one, but these weren't really all that appropriate for what I'm doing here. These are P51 decals. Might use some of this stuff, the no push, service oleo, no handhold. The hoist. Fuel drain, aileron trim access, no step, no push, oil drain, jack here, airspeed, pitot, lift, 15,000 pounds, oil drain, inspection, mooring rings. I doubt that. But we'll use some of this stuff. It's got Herzl or Hampton propellers, a Hampton propeller decal in it. I was looking for a rev up, and I made a rev up decal, and I can't find it, so I just leave it off. Yes, stunt 10. I got to get with Scott and see if he wants to continue doing that. Yeah, you might. Maybe we get to a better discount. Stunt 20, that'd be good. 25, that'd be great. So, I think that's going to do it for us this evening. I'm not going to drag out these are not quite dry enough to cut out and soak. But we'll work on getting those on tomorrow. So what's left on the thing? Well, let's see. I got to solder the tail wheel on, wrap the lead outs, get the decals on. The rest of this clear, and we're good to go. Maybe a couple more ink lines. Yeah, definitely a couple more ink lines on the fuselage. But I'll do that when it's in the paint stand. I've got that, I don't know that I showed you guys this or not. This is in my Amazon store. And I don't know how good it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Normally, I have to make a stencil to go around, to ink around the wings. Well, I got this flexible inking ruler. And you lay it on the wing and just draw right along it. Probably should leave it stretched out flat before I use it. So it goes around the wing like so. And then just ink right along it. Wasn't very expensive. I think $7. I can't remember. Under 10 bucks, I think. But a very handy little thing here. Let's see, we want to go like this. Like that. It's got to be laying on the wing like that. And then we'll go around the fuselage. It'll take a bit to get it manipulated how I need it, but that's going to work good. It says exceptionally flexible, made of vinyl, will not discolor or decompose with age, made of a square section lead bar encased in a smooth plastic body. Adjust quickly from one shape to another. Raised edges designed for ink ruling. Easy fitting on the drawing board. Convenient to make a paper pattern for dressmaking and other various purposes. Available in 30, 40, 50, 60, 90 centimeter sizes. So we'll see how it works. I'm gonna leave that out. Let it relax a little bit. Have it watered up in this case here. It's in the description box. Or you can go to Stunhanger and I have a post on there, a link to my Amazon store. Those came out really nice. Alrighty, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all the support. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share if this type of content trips your trigger. And hey, please consider joining Spitfire, yeah. Becoming a paid member like, well, like everybody on there. See Donald and Roy, Rico, RC Fred. Yeah. Steve Barry. Do without a cup of coffee, and that'll cover it, and that helps out. Alrighty, we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.